Hey there! So we have a new adventure, totally different from anything we've ever done before, but hey, what the heck? This was all Matt's idea as he and I acquired this amazing pop-up camper, and I've been working really hard to renovate it and make it fun and exciting. He said, why aren't you recording this? You're working so hard, put it on your channel. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do that. And here's why. As I search YouTube for different people who are renovating pop-up campers, I'm finding that there aren't very many out there. I come across the exact same people who have renovated their pop-ups over the last few years, but nothing recent. So I'm just gonna bring you along with me. And on top of that, my hope is that Sisters Lost in Florida will be able to use this camper to maybe go on some adventures that we've never done before. I'm going to do a little walk around to the outside and the inside, talk a little bit about what my plans are. Will it end up looking at all like that? I have no idea, but we'll find out. Come along. So here she is. She is a 2000 Santa Fe by Coleman. There's a king bed on one side and a double bed on the other side. And she's in beautiful condition. Really, really, really nice. We were able to acquire her from a friend. And we've named her Freebird. There's a story behind that, but I'll share that at another time. So yeah, the screens are all in great shape. The canvas is beautiful. I've got to do a little bit of pressure washing up there on the top. But other than that, she's in great shape. Let's go inside. So when you walk in, you've got the kitchen, lots of storage, refrigerator that works, stovetop. Show you the stovetop here. If I can do it with one hand. It's in really good shape. Totally original. There's a pump sink that we're going to change out to an actual running sink. And then the king size bed. And these are for each of the windows. You put those in and it keeps it much cooler in here. It's a little sneak peek at what I'm already working on. And then this right here, in some models, this is a toilet. You open the top, there'd be a toilet inside, but ours is not. It's just storage. And then I'm calling this the dresser because that's probably what we'll use it for. The double bed on this side. And then we've got the bunkette here that there's a table that'll go there to make it another bed, but we're not going to do that. We are actually planning on getting some collapsible TV trays to use to eat on so that this stays wide open. So yeah, she's really beautiful. AC works and is cold. Right now I am working on drapes and I'm going to go over what I did for that here shortly. So the main reason why I started doing the videos, I think, is because I've been searching for ways to hang drapes. These campers come with clips for valance around the top, as well as draperies that you can open and close for privacy. And my clips some of them are still here, most of them are gone, but I'm struggling to find them that fit. Whether that's because the track has shrunken. I bought both sizes and they're too big. So I clipped my drapes to them and they just come right off the track. So I was getting frustrated by that. So I was looking for a different way to hang drapes in here. Originally, I didn't want to have to take them off, like take them down every time we camp, but it looks like I'm probably going to have to. But I think I came up with a very simple solution for that. So I'll show you right now. So here's my solution. I unscrewed some of the roof screws. This one right here. And there's 3 of them along this pole. So you can go, I did one on each end and then one close to the middle. So I unscrewed it. And then I bought Velcro and just made a long strip out of it. And then just make a loop, doing all this with one hand, please understand. And I bought PVC, just, I don't even think, I think it's 1/2 inch PVC with caps. And I just painted it silver. And then it hangs just like that. So I did that one. I did over the dresser. I did one here. And this side is going to have 2 panels, one here, one here, because when you put the drapes up, they're going to go on either side of this. So you'll see that, you obviously can only open it to there that wide. So I'll show you how I'm going to do the big window. But so far, this seems like it's going to work. And I've got one already hanging over here. This PVC doesn't have an end piece on it yet. I have to still paint those. But yeah, so as you can see, I bought drapes that have tabs in the back. So it's going through the tabs. And then I can open it. And I'll just hold it, I'll make a tie back for here. So what I'm doing right now is I am going to be opening panels. I got these at Target. They're actually made for kids' bedroom. But we want to try to keep the inside of the camper really light and bright. So I see a lot of people doing dark colors, and I understand that it gets messy when you camp, but there's only 2 of us, and if the grandkids come with us, we'll just have to reel them in. Yeah, so we just wanted to keep it real light and bright. So I went with these white curtains, and they have kind of a messy blue pinstripe on them. And if I can get them out of the package, there we go. So they're kind of like this. So I'll show you very quickly how these go along the top. I think this is the bottom. It is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang them all up so that I can put pins in them because they're too long. My mom's going to help me to, actually she's not going to help me do it. She's going to hem them for me because she's good like that. And I just need to put pins so we know how long they need to be. So while I'm doing this, I will kind of just talk a little bit about what our ultimate plans are with the camper. So we're definitely obviously doing curtains, and then we're going to recover the seats and the backs of the benches. And I think I'm going to do maybe a navy blue. That'll be a little more durable and stain resistant. And maybe do, what's that fabric? Is it velour that all the couches are made out of right now? Everything seems to come off that really easily. So I may do that. I'm not sure. So yeah, we want to recover those. And then we're actually taking the countertops off, all the countertops. There's this long dresser. There's the one over here that was like the toilet area, and then the kitchen. And we're going to take those off. And we're buying bamboo countertops on Amazon because they're affordable and they're lightweight. And that's something in a camper you want to always be paying attention to the weight of your camper. So we wanted to do it as lightweight as possible. So we're going to go with the bamboo countertops. So another thing that we're going to work on in here on top of the countertop replacement is we're going to replace all the hardware on the cabinets. And that should be a super affordable part of the renovation. And so we're going to replace all of that. And then we're also, while we're doing that, we're going to paint the cabinets. And originally I said I wasn't going to paint the cabinets because, well, I hate to paint. Let's start there. And I'm not much of a detail person. So when it comes to crafts. I'm not much of it. I am a detail person when it comes to some things, but just not when it comes to like crafts and things. Honestly, if I start a project, I want it to be done the same day kind of girly. And this is definitely not that. So we'll see how that goes. So as I'm opening these drapes, I think I'm realizing that I might be short one panel. Dang it. But I think that means the small window, I'll get the other ones done and then do the small window after. The biggest reason to do these is because when you close this, they're see-through. And so if you're going to change your clothes, you're either putting on a show or going up to the bathroom, and just thought it would be nice to not have to do that. I think I'm still one panel short. Oh my goodness. So there's the drapes when they're closed. Yep, 3 panels over on this side are going to be good, because when I open them up, they're going to bunch at the top like this. So they'll just kind of bunch. And then, like I said, we'll do a tie back in the same fabric and do some Velcro over to the side, and that'll hold them back. So yeah, and then this middle one will all come to the middle, and it'll have a tie that does this. So we're also going to paint the cabinets, like I said, and I don't know what color, but I think we're going to do a color called Marilyn's Dress. That is the color of the walls in our house, and everybody loves that color. So just thinking, why not? It's a great color. And then, also, I'm going to do drapes on either end that cover the beds, so that, like, if we had to get changed in the middle of the camper, if all the windows are open, you can just close the curtains and change, or do whatever you got to do inside. Our rig does not have a toilet in it. However, it did come with a fancy bucket that has a seat. And so for emergencies or middle of the night, or, we might be able to do that. He just put a garbage bag in it, which I think is hysterical. If you know me, that's not really me, to pee in the woods. I think I've peed in the woods 3 times in my life. But hey, what the heck, right? Life's short. Pee in the woods. That's my new motto. Life's short. Pee in the woods. As a matter of fact, I might make a t-shirt. As far as the outside of the camper, some things have to be done. We've got to get new tires, because we know the tires are 5 or 6 years old or something like that, and it's just been sitting. So just to be safe, we're gonna get new tires, and Matt's gonna grease the axle. He's got all the stuff to do that already. There we go. And we need to work on our electrical a little bit. It seems to be working okay, but just want to make sure that it's in good shape. Now, every time we arrive to camp or tear down, we are going to have to take our drapes down, unfortunately. Because when you, the camper came with the original mattresses, but the previous owner put these, it's probably 3-inch bed pads on that are really amazing. And so when you put the roof down, I had to sit on top of the roof last time to get it to latch. So we don't want anything else, causing any friction putting the roof down. So we'll probably just pop them down, roll them up right on the pole, and then just put them right here on the ground. So I think that's going to do it for today. Like I said, I have all these blinds hung. I'm going to wait until it cools off a little bit and maybe get them taken down and folded up to take to my mom's house so that she can hem them for me. So the next time you see them, they will actually fit this space. Okay, here's our finished result, and I absolutely love it. So here's what they look like when they're not tied back. They're just hanging free. And then here's what they look like when they are tied back. So I went with 3 panels on this side because when I close them, they fit perfectly. So now I need to find some navy blue to hang in front of the beds. And we've got to decide what we're going to do about this monstrosity. So a super special thank you to my mom, who worked for about a day and a half on getting these drapes done for me. And she's a very meticulous sewer, so I appreciate that so much. Okay, on to the next item, whatever that may be. Stay tuned.